Hey y'all, today I'm going to be doing this look for Valentine's Day. It's exactly 14 days till Valentine's Day. Can you guys believe it's already February? I'm so excited for Valentine's Day. It's one of my favorite holidays, even though I spent it alone, but it's okay. It's one of my favorite. So the first thing I'm using is this Revlon PhotoReady foundation, and I'm just taking a little bit on my silicone sponge first, and then just blending that out, and then taking more, and then blending that out. I have this pimple right here and it will not go away for anything. It's so annoying. Also, if you guys see some blue on my nails, it's not because my nails are dirty, it's because of my hair. The dye is like rubbing off everywhere. For concealer, I'm using this It Cosmetics by Undereye. This was actually my first time using this, and I thought I had used it before, but no, this was like a complete different texture. So this one was like really thick, and I didn't expect it to be like that. Absolutely did not like this at all. I usually don't like to go for thick concealers just because it tends to crease a lot. I would not recommend this. To set everything, I'm using this NYX banana powder. This is like my absolute favorite. As you guys can see, I'm hitting the bottom of the pan. I love this stuff. It's like amazing. And I'm basically just putting this everywhere that we put concealer on for right now. I'm using the Wet n Wild setting spray and just spraying this all over my face just to set all the products we have put on my face so far. I'm taking the same brush from banana powder and then I'm just basically pressing this onto my skin to set everything. I did my brows off camera and I used the Anastasia pomade in chocolate. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my favorite Modern Renaissance palette, and the first shade I'm using is this red ochre, and just placing this on the outer V of my eye. I'm also going to be putting this on my crease and just making sure it's blended out completely. I'm using this shade Love Letter and basically just packing it on the inner corner of my eye and then on the outer corner of my eye. I'm not trying to pack a lot in the middle just because we're going to try to get that halo effect. I'm going to be getting a clean brush and then just blending all the edges out. I don't want like some harsh edges. I want everything to be blended out. And then I'm using a brush with a little bit of concealer and just placing that in the middle of the eye so it acts as a base for our next shade. And then I'm just taking my fingers to blend that out completely. And just keep doing it until you have your desired preference. This is completely optional, but I also place the concealer on my lower lash line just in the middle where the golden shade is going to be at. I'm using my favorite shade next, which is Primavera. And then I'm just placing that on top of the concealer. Do you see how much more pigmented it comes out now? If we would have placed that on top of the red, it wouldn't have been like as much bright as it is now. And then after I'm done placing this on top of the concealer, I'm just going to take my fingers and just blend it out a little bit. I don't want to completely blend it out because it's not gonna give us like the halo eye effect. Y'all, I love this shade so much. I'm like a gold digger for gold shades. And for eyeliner, I'm using this Tarte in black. For contour, I'm using the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to be using the shade medium, and I'm just putting that right underneath my cheekbone and just making sure it's blended out completely. You don't want to go to a date or a party where your contour is not blended out. We don't want to look like a clown, not today. I'm going to be putting that on my forehead. I'm just focusing more on the sides of my forehead than actually just like the top of it. And then I'm going to be putting some on my jawbone and then placing it underneath because I don't want my double chin to be shown. That's not cute. I'm going to be using this Cargo bronzer and basically just placing this everywhere that we contoured. For blush, I went with the No7 Berry Blush, I think it's called. And this one is like really pigmented, so I had to go pretty light on it. I'm using this vintage palette and using the gold shade as my highlight. It's like my current obsession. I'm in love with this palette. Going in with the shade Love Letter and just placing that on my lower lash line and like towards the inner and the outer corner of my eye. And in the middle where we put the concealer, we're going to go ahead and put Primavera on it. I'm taking my Maybelline Mascara pencil in purple and placing that on my upper lash line and my lower lash line, just avoiding the middle of the eye. You can use red pencil. I just didn't have a red pencil, so I went with purple, but I think red would look really good with this look as well. I'm using this NYC pencil in white and placing that in the where we had the Primavera color, just to make that area more brighter. For mascara, I'm using Loreal Butterfly Sculpt, and then I'm using Better Than Sex and mixing those two. And I took forever doing my mascara because I really like them to be big and full. So even though I'm going to be adding false lashes, I just wanted my lashes to be more full. I didn't film doing my lashes, but I will post down what lashes I use on the comments below. I think I use Ardell, but I'm not 100% sure. For my lips, I'm going to be using Colourpop in the shade Tulle. This is like my absolute favorite shade. I love this color so much. And then I ended up taking that highlighter color and just placing that on top of my lip color as well, just to give it more of a metallic look to it. And then here I'm just dancing by myself. If you guys did like watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I do post a lot on there. I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy Valentine's Day.